Hi guys, welcome to another video. There's been a lot of videos recently regarding luxury YouTubers who have left the luxury space. So these are YouTubers that predominantly were doing videos about luxury items and unboxings and trends and all of those, all the good stuff, all the good stuff. And they've moved away from that and into a different sort of space within YouTube. And I just thought that some of these videos were really interesting and thought-provoking. So I thought that I would give my 2 pence. So let's get going. So I watched 2 videos recently on this. In particular, these 2 stood out to me. One was from Jessie from Jessie's Style, and the other one was Amelia from Amelia Rose's Closet. And Amelia's was actually in reaction to Jessie's. So I've watched both of them. I thought they were both amazing videos. I will link them below if you haven't seen them. I'm sure that you have. So I come to this topic from a place of respect, from a place of just finding it interesting that people's journeys are interesting, what people have learned along the way, why people have made some changes to their life. I don't come to this from a place of judgment, from a place of telling somebody they should be doing something or shouldn't be doing something. Everybody is allowed to do whatever they want. And at the end of the day, the audience decides. You guys decide what you want to watch. You can decide if it's the changing content of these luxury YouTubers is something that you want to consume. If you love the luxury space, then watch the luxury space. If you're really interested in whatever it is that that content creator has moved into because you resonate with that person, maybe a personality thing, go watch them. There are no rules. There are no rules. You can do whatever you want to do, and so can they. But on the flip side, so can I. So we'll come on to this. So let's unravel some of this a little bit more. So firstly, where has the luxury YouTubers gone? Well, they've gone into different types of niches and areas of YouTube. So some have gone fully from YouTube. Some have gone into a space of evolving and growing and just being a different person to the person they were maybe 10 years ago when they started YouTube. And they're now interested in different things. Maybe their financial situation is different. Maybe their life is different. Maybe they've had children. Maybe there's a million things that could have happened. And that is a real organic way. You've just evolved, you've changed, you've grown, and no longer interested in all these things because life's far too busy for all these frivolous things. Some have moved into more of a space of minimalism, if I can say that word, of thinking that these things are now ridiculous and they want to downsize, they want to live a less luxurious life, a less wasteful life. They want more minimalism in their world. And they're quite happy to tell us about their journey into that. Some YouTubers have gone into the fact that they believe they were a shopping addict. I don't want to trigger anybody or anything like that, but when we're talking about being a shopping addict, it's somebody that's got to the point where they feel they need to make a change and to stop their buying habits and change their buying habits. So let's not get into the realms of what is an addict and what isn't an addict. But some YouTubers have gone into that space of sort of trying to educate the rest of us of how they ended up being an addict and what they've done to change that. And those videos they are twofold, aren't they? You can either look at one of those videos and find it very useful and helpful because you may be feeling very similar, in which case that content is really helpful. Or somebody like myself who doesn't feel I need any outside help, then I would find it a little bit more preaching, a little bit more, I suppose, telling me that I shouldn't be buying any of these things and it's frivolous and, all of those types of things. So I would choose, therefore, to not consume that content. And I think that is my message throughout all of this is, if it isn't for you, don't watch it. If me unboxing one of these beautiful bags, if you find it irritating, or if you find it frivolous or disgusting or ridiculous or all of those things, don't watch. Find some other content that you resonate with. Myself, I don't want to watch content that tells, I suppose, preaches to me that I am all those things, because I don't feel that I am. So it may be that that person felt very sad in their previous iteration as a luxury YouTuber, and they have seen the light and off they go. And I am really, really, really happy for them that they feel that they've made the changes they need to make. But unless I feel I need to make some changes, that content isn't for me. So let's talk about a couple of YouTubers. Now, these, I'm going to mention 3 that I used to watch, and I don't watch them anymore for those particular reasons, that their content no longer resonates with me. And that's absolutely fine. It's fine for them. It's fine for me. That's how it should be, isn't it? We all have the choice as the audience of what we want to consume. But the 3 I'll talk about are Colourful Noir, Caitlin Pulowski, and Lydia Millen. So all 3 I used to watch. I used to be absolutely obsessed watching some of these videos, and some of it, I'm not saying these 3 in particular, but some of this type of content that these guys used to make was the reason I wanted to start YouTube. But I don't watch any of their videos now because all 3 of them have moved into a different space. So let's quickly talk about the 3 YouTubers. So Caitlin has definitely gone into the recovering shopping addiction, how to navigate your way through it, and sharing her journey. Colourful Noir Eileen, she has definitely moved into more of the minimal living phase and space on YouTube. And Lydia Elise Millen, now she has moved, she still does luxury, but not how she used to do it. She has evolved into encompassing so much more into her videos about her life in general, and it's changed beyond all recognition. So why has any of the luxury YouTubers moved away? Well, some are genuine. I'm not saying anything about the 3 that I've just talked about. I'm just saying generically, in general, there are people who have organically changed. They have grown, they have evolved, they have moved away to different life events, as we've talked about before, and their content becomes about different things. They maybe have grown massively on YouTube, and therefore their personality is the thing that sells the channel and not just the unboxings. So they have been able to evolve into other areas. If I came on here and showed you walking around my garden and planting seeds, you would not be interested. Not that I do that, but you would not be interested whatsoever, because it's not what you come here for. But when you watch somebody like Lydia, it's so massive now. It's like a juggernaut, isn't it? Like 1 million followers, that, yeah, you go to watch Lydia and whatever she's up to. She can walk around her garden in her dressing gown for an hour and 100,000, 200,000 people watch it. So, but gardening and all of that sort of content is not for me. So I choose to not watch. Minimalism, yeah, I'm not. It's just not me. And I don't feel that I need any shopping addiction advice. I think it's really interesting to hear about somebody's journey, but unless I'm interested in that, then it's not for me. There are some YouTubers, I'm not going to mention names, I'm not going to be negative in this at all, but some YouTubers will definitely have a more calculated route as to which areas of YouTube might get more views and therefore might create a bigger business, make more money, for example. So it might not be necessarily what they are passionate about, it's where their business sense takes them as to where they think the views are, because the luxury space, whether we like it or not, is very, very niche. Whereas there's some other topics on YouTube that they just explode. They're crazy. So I think some people have gone into a slightly different niche as a calculated business decision. I do think it is fair to say that in the luxury YouTube space, there are only so many unboxings that any of us can do. We buy all these bags with our own money, obviously, and I can't be unboxing something every week. I don't have that sort of income. So my content that I love to make is in and around bags and trends and, yes, unboxings and shopping vlogs and all of those sort of things, and comparisons and reviews and reveals and all of that. But there's only so much that I can put out there that isn't very samey or very repetitive, regurgitating the same material over and over again. But part of that is, yeah, I can't do a million unboxings. I wish I could, but I can't. Yeah, there's only so much you can talk about. And actually, I can talk about bags all day long. So it's genuinely a passion of mine. And yeah, so maybe some YouTubers have gone away from the luxury space because there is only so much they can talk about without another unboxing, because it's just not sustainable. So yeah, maybe they're trying to find another little area to go into. At the end of the day, I don't think that the luxury YouTube is dead. I don't think it is at all. I think it is whatever you want it to be. If it's the sort of content that you want to consume, then go watch it. If you want some advice from somebody about feeling like you're going down the road of an addiction, then go consume that content, because it might really help you. If you're like me and you would find it quite preachy, yeah, it may be that content rubs you up the wrong way. You do you choose what you want to consume, and other than that, we can all put out whatever we want to do. It's your choice whether you watch it, as long as it stays respectful and not hurting anybody else. It's just fun. This is supposed to be fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on another one.